Joe? It's good questions. The defendant met with David Pecker with Mike Cohen. They conspired to conceal negative information about Mr. Trump. Cohen paid $130,000 to Stormy Daniels to silence her. Defendant claimed payments to Mike Cohen were for legal services. That was a lie. Defendant falsified 34 business records. He was indicted. Falsified were invoices, voucher entities, and payment checks with check stubs. This is Matthew Colangelo. This starts with an August 2015 meeting with David Pecker of AMI. And that published, Dylan Howard was also involved. They attacked a then candidate named Ted Cruz, including accusing his family of being involved in the assassination of JFK. How that's relevant, I don't know. This is such BS. They attacked Ben Carson for alleged medical malpractice. Pecker was to try to bury negative information about the defendant. They set out 3 catch and kills. A doorman named Dino Sajudin was trying to sell information about an alleged out-of-wedlock children the defendant had. It was arranged to pay Sajudin $30,000. Cohen got involved to add a $1 million damage clause. Then there was Karen McDougal, former Playboy playmate. Keith Davidson representing her, shopping a story of affairs with Donald Trump. She had an affair with the defendant nearly a year. Howard told Cohen he thought things were true. They all discussed it. Packer agreed AMI would pay $150,000 for the story. AMI added other terms. Ms. McDougal would appear on the cover, but it was hush money. Don't let it aggravate you, loving 2 words. Come on to Avid Rahman on the top of it. Everything God does is for the best. Whatever happens, yeah, it's going to be for the best. Don't worry. The world will be a healthier place, ultimately. We do our best. You'll hear David Pecker testify his conversation with Donald Trump about McDougal. That's not to say you shouldn't be calling these people slime, because they are. You need to call out evil when you see it. Not to just blatantly accept it. Don't let it like make you like bitter. You hear David Pecker testify about his conversation with Donald Trump and McDougal, but Trump didn't pay. And Pecker was frustrated. Conversation with Donald Trump, you will hear it. Cohen spoke with Alan Weissenberg. You will hear the defendant say in his own voice that they should pay in cash. Instead, they paid as so-called advisory services. Pecker consulted with AMI's general counsel and said AMI would eat the costs. They're not going to pass any bill that says convicted felon can't run for president. They're not going to pass. Stop worrying about it. Stop worrying about it. Stop worrying about it. Don't worry. Stop worrying. A month before the election, the Washington Post published on video and turned the campaign upside down on a hot mic on Access Hollywood. Washington Post reporter emailed Hope Hicks with a transcript of Donald Trump bragging about sexual assaults. That's not what he did. That's not true. That's not that right there. It was a lie. He doesn't grab about sex. He doesn't brag about assaults. What he says is women are okay with you grabbing them by the pussy. That's not sexual assault if they're okay with it. He also never said he did it. So this right here, flat out lie. Not true. He never once bragged about sexual assault. Donald Trump said, grab them by the pussy, you can do anything. Allies withdrew their endorsements. The Republican National Committee considered replacing him a month before Election Day. That's when Trump starts whispering to his lawyer. One day after the Access Hollywood tape was published, AMI told Michael Cohen that Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Keith Davidson, had another story about sexual infidelity with a porn star. At Trump's direction, Cohen arranged to buy the story. Trump told Cohen to delay until after the election, and Cohen tried. Stormy Daniels and lawyers saw through it, so it was arranged that Cohen would pay $130,000 through a shell company. It was called Essential Consultants LLC.
Just heading to go to dinner before I have to work at the plant. I'll probably go live from my main account there.
For his benefit to influence the election.
We'll
This
see.
was a conspiracy. An election fraud, pure and simple. Trump was concerned. On election night, Keith Davidson texted the National Enquirer's Dylan Howard and asked, "What have we done?"
Jacob! Watching Joe and locals.
Who cares what the hell her lawyers say? The defendant invited Pecker to the White House to thank him, as a thank you. In January 2017, before the defendant moved to D.C., Cohen met with Alan Weisselberg, the CFO. They couldn't admit it was a porn star payoff. Weisselberg asked for a bank statement. They doubled it for Cohen to pay taxes on it. They added
Robert's still coming on at 5, right? Or I mean 6.
Alan Weisselberg wrote it all down. Trump approved it. You'll see that Donald Trump was frugal, but not in this case. This might be the only time. Ooh, he's always cheap, but not this time. Okay.
Coding? No.
So you're saying he's generous in paying people off. Okay. So reports pay under a retainer agreement that didn't exist. In February 2017, Cohen went down to D.C. They confirmed the plan, and Cohen sent a fake invoice and got a check. He did 11 times. They entered this into Trump Organization's general ledger falsely. The first payments were from Donald J. Trump Revocable Trust, and then from Trump himself, false business records. Each time you'll hear a lot about Michael Cohen. When it became public, Michael Cohen lied. He has a criminal record. Cohen testified that he pled guilty and went to jail for the Karen McDougal payoff and also tax fraud and lying to a bank and Congress. In other words, he's always lying. If his lips are moving, he's lying. Cohen's testimony is backed up with other witnesses, David Pecker and Keith Davidson.
Yeah, there's not much to cover, though. I mean, it looks like John's kind of covering it. He's actually reading inner city press's stuff on Twitter.
Ignore the relevant side shows that.
Well, that's okay. I support Robert, so I'll be there.
Donald Trump is guilty. All right. And Blanche gets up and says Donald Trump is innocent. President Trump did not commit any.
John's got to be off there at sundown anyway, so for Passover.
He's larger than life. He's here doing what any of us would do, defending himself. We call him President Trump. He earned it. He's president. He's running for it right now. He's the nominee. The evidence in the trial is from years ago, pre-COVID. Witnesses will talk about the team. The story you just heard is not true. At the end of this trial, there are plenty of reasonable doubt ruler President Trump is successful. After Trump took office, Cohen became his personal attorney. He billed $35,000 a month. The invoice was processed and was paid. 9 other checks made their way down to the White House. He's the only signatory on his account. You'll hear that Ms. Daniels did in fact sign on a disclosure agreement, but President Trump did not pay Michael Cohen $130,000. He paid him $420,000. Would a frugal businessman do that? It was not a payback. Ooh, this is a completely different story. My God, this is crazy. He's like, Trump didn't pay any of this. He paid him $420,000. Wow. Cohen did legal work for President Trump and the First Lady. A ledger was just like a checkbook. You'll hear it was done by Deb Tarasoff. She's not going to say she had any conversation with President Trump about this. Some of you heard this last week during jury selection. They said, do you have accomplice liability? That they can get around the complete lack of knowledge and intent. It was.
Yeah, it's funny. We have a 280 in Toledo, too.
Spoiler alert. There's nothing wrong with trying to influence an election. It's called democracy.
I'm going to be in Pittsburgh this weekend, though.
Into a non-disclosure agreement. What Ms. Daniels did was almost extortion. You'll hear this agreement was negotiated by lawyers. Objection. Please approach. They're back. Objection is sustained, of course. Last comment is stricken. That it was negotiated by lawyers. I don't know. I don't know what the heck is that? I don't even know what the objection could be here. I'm trying to figure this out. There's nothing to leave on non-disclosure agreement, period. You'll hear us cross-examining Michael Cohen. After the election, Michael Cohen wanted a job in the administration. He didn't get one. He defended President Trump on TV, but he was also a criminal. He cheated on his taxes and other things. In 2018, he got caught. He's a felon. He goes on podcasts and says he'd like to see President Trump go to prison. In this case, last night, 12 hours ago, Mr. Cohen on a public forum said he wanted to see President Trump in an orange jumpsuit. This is spicy. Spicy. I need to I do need to make this.
Is he on Rumble too? I'm about to lose him on locals. My free time's over with on locals.
I do have good supporters on there. Just so that I have something to offer you guys who are so generous and supporting me. And if you can't afford it, hit me up. I will take care of you. I'll take care of you. Hit me up. It's meant as sort of an incentive to, the museum cover charge, but not to be exclusive to anyone who cannot afford it. So if you cannot afford it at all, don't hesitate. I'm happy. I'm giving free code away to tons of people, and if you happen to be one of them that need it or whatever, I won't even remember I gave it to you. I'll just give it to you, and I'll be like, oh, okay. So,
and he's gone. And he's gone. Is he just on locals? I should support him a little bit. Man, but I fucking support locals. I support so many people on fucking locals, man. I'm not going to tell him I want a free code either. If I'm going to watch him, I think Robert's going to go over the same thing, though. He's literally reading inner city press. So I just kind of wanted to hear the different perspectives on it. Alright. Well, I guess we'll wait for Robert then. Moved up a little bit. Wow. That was 3:35 on the way in this morning. Yeah, that's true. But man, it's kind of hard to count on that in New York. I mean, a couple of them sounded like it, but you can guarantee there'd be some libs that would try to sound like it, just to get them. I don't like how many lawyers are on the fucking thing. I don't think he's actually going to have it behind bars. Now with the Secret Service detail, I don't see them being able to take that away from him either. Damn, look at this backup on the other side. crazy. Let's listen to. Well, this is Michigan, but
We're in traffic.
that's backed up for a couple
No,
miles.
Lumberton at Willie's Parkway. Victim, some I say dirt Flint town. Lumberton and Jackman. Time now 16:57.
No, I believe it too. I believe it as well.
Just 20 Baker. 220 Baker. Here's that Henry.
Gotta call the wife real quick. Yeah, we'll see you later. Salute. Salute.
And 210, I'm going to circle the current machine back to 1802 Champlain. Oh, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, sorry, I'm standing in Jimmy John's picking up my order. Give me
Oh.
a sec.
Getting some dinner?
Yeah. Beat my video in just a moment. Thank you. You too.
What you get?
Just a veggie stuff. Peace. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Watch out, buddy. Watch out, buddy.
Oh, is it in your seat?
Yeah. Oh. Alright, here's the video. Oh, that's not me do the video. It's a fisk. It won't let me do the video for some reason. That's weird. Hello? I don't know, that's weird. Let me call you right back.
You don't need to. I mean, I know what you look
Oh.
like.
Alright.
I just wanted to find out how was Josh today.
Call me one time.
He didn't?
No.
Wow.
But also, I
He's cut
thought
off.
that they,
He's cut off again at sundown.
I know, no, he cut off at 2, apparently.
Oh no, it's supposed to.
thought-
Well, I mean the
I thought
rules, the Jewish rules are sundown, but
Oh, well, I thought he was cut off all weekend. Come to find out that it didn't start until 2 o'clock today and goes all the way till Wednesday night.
yeah. Well, it's only during the I think nighttime hours.
No, Nate told me it's from 2 today till Wednesday night.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's. I mean, I watch one of the lawyers I watch podcasts of. He's broadcasting right now. he's he normally does it later at night, but he has he's definitely Jewish.
Well, I don't know, but I didn't send my census all week or not all week, all weekend, because I thought they were on Passover or whatever. And
Well, technically Passover started today, so yeah.
I was like, whoops.
Well, maybe he's some kind of Orthodox that the rules are different.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, because I thought Passover was like over the weekend or some shit.
So they're not going to be able to pick up the lawnmower until next Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah. So I said, oh,
Right.
well, fine, that's fine. So I'm probably going to try and call somebody this week to have them come out and cut.
Yeah.
I don't remember that guy's number, though, that I was calling before. He did a good job for a decent price.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no idea. Your mom gave me that number, though, didn't she?
I thought she gave you the number to this.
Well, she gave them both, I think.
Oh, okay.
I won't even call that snow guy again. He ghosted us after saying he was coming. But, all right. Well, I just want to let you know that.
Also, there's a guy in Detox that he's like good friends with Nick, and he was in our office today when Nick got there, and he was just like chatting about like Scott and Al and all that, because he used to work maintenance for Midwest. His name's Tommy Zawacki.
Mm-hmm. Easy. I'm broadcasting.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Anyways, I asked him. I was like, oh, so you know all those guys? I was like, you know Chad? And he's like, yeah, Chad's a really good buddy of mine. And I was like, oh. And so I was like, what? He's like, oh, he's doing great, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, in my head, I'm just like, yeah, right. Like, but apparently he's driving a black and white cab now.
How the fuck did he possibly get clearance to do that? I swear that dude could fucking roll in shit and come out smelling like roses.
Yeah, and I guess he says he'll never pick up another tool again. This is like, he loves what he's doing now and all this stuff. I'm just like, whatever.
I didn't even know there were still cabs. I thought everybody did Uber and Lyft.
I mean, there are, like, we have an AM, PM cab company that we use, like, in a pinch.
But I mean, that's like a last resort type thing, right? That's what everybody...
Right. But yeah, he's like, he's doing real good, and I'm just like... And, like, after that person walked out of my office, Nick told me this big, long story about after him before, screwed him out of all this money. Mm-hmm. And Nick was like, I don't believe for a second that he's doing good. And it's like, if he was doing good, then he'd be doing the right things. And I'm just like, wow, like everybody knows about Chad.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, we all hung out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, like I said, we all hung out when he was doing good. But,
right.
I mean, if Chad's doing so good, he would have reached out to me.
That's what that's what I said to Nick. I was like, you know, he was doing so good. Like, I'm sure him and Doc would be friends again, and he'd be seeing his daughter, and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Seeing his family, seeing his daughter, making amends.
Yeah, I don't believe it for sure. But, I mean, you're literally the word of someone who just checked into Detox.
Yeah, right. I know exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was just wondering, and I just want to let you know about the lawnmower. So I decided, I told them, I said, well, if it gets moved up in the list, it'll be out front with the keys on it. They're like, are you sure that's what you want to do? I'm like, yeah, we got homeowners insurance. If it gets stolen, we'll just replace it. Yeah.
Steal that bitch.
That's not like, I'd rather somebody steal it, but you know that'll never happen out in our house. So.
Yeah.
Everybody that knows us that would try something like that knows we got cameras all over the place.
Yeah, cameras and big old dogs.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and if you could, when you get home, could you just shoot your mom a message asking her where's that guy's name? If she doesn't, that's okay.
Yeah,
I
gotta talk to her anyways about this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, please. Yeah, I already told Dirty. So
Sweet.
He said he's working, but he'll make time to at least have dinner with us.
Cool.
I said, okay. I said, no worries. I said, worst case, you come to our little apartment that we're going to have for the weekend.
Yeah.
So he said, yeah, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. I told him what area, with the Carnegie area. He goes, ooh, that's nice. I'm like, Okay, I don't know the good areas of Pittsburgh.
I don't either.
All right, baby. Love you.
All right, love
Enjoy
you.
your veggie sub.
It's super good. It's like my favorite sandwich ever. It's so good.
I know.
I would eat it like every day.
So I said enjoy it.
I will.
All right, baby. Love you.
All right, love you.
Bye. Man, I should have told her ahead of time. She didn't say that guy's name. Oh well. Sheet happens. Oops.
Search for suspicious motor vehicle, 1977 North Michigan. Real caller states there's a black Dodge Journey outside the location in the last 3 days. Has damage to it. Unknown if it's stolen. Unknown plates. 1977 North Michigan.
Oh, you gonna fucking hit your brakes? You
Studio
stupid
Ohio
cunt.
Plate, John Sample 2556.
Copy, John Sample 2556. 995, road traffic at Cherry. Greenbelt. Cherry and Greenbelt. The Ohio 10 tag. Robert 770146, Black Dodge Challenger, occupied 1 Rosa. Copy, Robert 770146, Black Dodge Challenger with 1 all set.
Guy's not even gonna be able to see the fucking arrow. He's so far over. Literally a whole car fucking line. Oh shit! Everybody's gone.
121 on scene.
So there's two, you can show us how to start.
But there's 2, I'll show you out there. Fortune Baker. David 21.
So 32, that was David 21. Disregard 995, I copy. Copy. Frank. Copy, Frank.
410 Baker.
Baker.
What's my answer?
That's it.
What's one of bunch for me?
All right, guys. Thanks for riding. We'll probably be on the main tonight. We do have some new starts. Hopefully, it'll be chill. Hopefully, we won't have to call the cops. I really fucking hate calling them. I even told the guy, I was like, dude, I hate calling the cops. Get the fuck off the property. He would not listen. That was his choice, though. All right, guys. Peace. Thanks for riding with me. Keep me safe. Love you guys. Later.